And I feel I'm never happier in my whole life.
But is it nice to keep it special? You know, you don't want ice cream every day there, Dick Cheese.
Well, that's the thing. And you can see it with the parents because the parents are like, all right, sit down, you fucking idiot.
Exactly.
And to me, I'm like, everything they say is hilarious, but I'm like, oh, they spend every minute with this piece of shit.
Yeah.
So-
The kid sucks. But grass is greener is always a thing, but that's why it's good to have variety. That's the
Right.
key. These guys who do the same dumb job every day with the same shitty commute, the plus-size wife, the bad meal, the movie, the horrible sex, the bad curtains, the weird bedspread. It sucks.
Well, but here's the other thing, though, is I wouldn't be living in the house with them, but I'd see them every weekend.
That's a lot.
I pick them up. I get 20 minutes here, half hour there, so it's tricky. But it rains in Seattle. And what are we gonna do? A Zoom podcast? No one wants to watch the Zoom.
People
podcast.
hate the Zoom. The cat's missing you. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, so they should move here.
All right, so I had a fun on the way out of L.A. L.A. was just such a whirlwind, and I'm glad I did it because it was productive, but that's a lot of work. You got to just put your head down and hustle. But Jesus Christ, are you doing a shimmy?
My jeans were riding up my ass.
Ah, okay. Well, the ankle's back. Mine too. But I had a fun experience at the airport, which you rarely hear. So I'm leaving L.A. to go back to New York, and I go to LAX, and I'm in the woo-woo, the hands,
woo-woo.
the hands up.
Don't
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah, the woo-woo, and the whoa, the X-ray thing.
Uh-huh.
And it's this big, younger black guy with dreadlocks. He's the TSA guy. And I come out, and he's like, whoa, what do you got in here? And, I looked at the screen. It's all red right here. I got conjunctivitis or gonorrhea or whatever. So I was like, oh, that's weird. I'm just wearing sheath over here, And he's like, go back in. I'm like, all right, woo. Again, I'm getting cancer, whatever. And I come out and it says it on it again. He's like, something's going on with your junk there. What do you got, a plate in your dick? What's going on? And I was like, no, I travel every week. I've never had this before in my life. And he's like, well, this is weird. So he's like, I got to pat you down. And I was like, well, I got a huge dick. As a joke, I'm just trying to fuck with the guy. And he goes, don't do that. Don't do that. And I thought he was mad. And he goes, it ain't bigger than mine.
Wow.
We had this huge laugh in the woo-woo.
Oh, wow. That's
and
amazing.
It was great. And I thought he was mad, like a teacher. Don't do that, young man.
Wow.
That's inappropriate. And he goes, it ain't bigger. And he was probably right. This guy was huge and African-American, so
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Picked it up from the accent.
Yeah, so I think I nailed it, by the way, just like the Keanu. But
It sounded like Aretha Franklin, Blues Brothers. Don't you do that. Don't you blaspheme. You better think. Great film.
Good film, good lady, good dick. And so we had this moment. We had a bond, and it was BLM and the height of the Chauvin trial, and me and this black guy are blowing each other in the middle of TSA.
You gotta love a black blonde. Every time I have a black
Blonde.
blonde.
Oh, blonde.
I said
Blonde.
blonde. I meant to say bond, but
Well,
a black blonde is sexy too.
That's fun, and we might have a black Bond before you know it, 007.
Oh yeah, Idris Elba.
Yeah, but so that was fun, and so then I go, here's my thing. I travel with this away case, and I like my away, but I'm so sick of opening my goddamn dildo package, and I got to pull the computer out for the security.
Why on earth don't you have pre-check?
I'm
It's retarded.
a lazy
it's retarded.
cunt.
I'm not even going to try to be funny. I'm going to get serious.
Oh, God.
You're a fucking idiot. I
Don't
don't
you do
get
that.
it. I just go online. It's $85 for 7 years. I mean, you travel twice a week, every week.
I thought you had
This
to go
is
to the
stupid.
airport and shit in the shoe or whatever it is, and you got to dock to the guy, and it's a whole appointment. I don't want to go to the airport when I'm not flying.
It's all over, Jerry. Just call them up. You can go either there's an office in it's like 23rd and 8th. It takes you an hour. You go get a burrito, you have a beer, you go in there, you give a thumbprint, you take a photo, you kiss a guy on the lips, you give him a check for $85. It's pre-check. You don't take your computer out or your shoes off ever.
What?
It's a shorter line. You never take anything out. You
All
walk
right.
in there with your shoes on, and you save 3 minutes. For years, you don't have to worry about it.
3 minutes, a headache that I hate. I open it up, I got 6 mushroom caps falling out of my bag and a Magnum condom. It's a nightmare. Everybody sees my panties and my skid marks. I hate it.
And you never do the woo-woo. Even when
No
you tell the
woo-woo?
story of the woo-woo, I'm like, what are you doing in a woo-woo?
You don't do the woo-woo?
No woo-woo. I haven't done a
What?
woo-woo since I was poo-poo in my pants.
I mean, this is crazy. I thought everybody did the woo. I didn't know pre-check got away from the woo.
No woo. I mean, you gotta go pre-check. It's
I'm
crazy.
going
Go
pre-check.
tomorrow.
I'm going tomorrow.
Make a day. Just go do it. It'll change your life.
All right, no more woo woo. You're out of my life, woo. I'm sick of it. I already got cancer and radioactive balls. So now what I do now, my way around it is I carry a backpack with my bag. So you got the personal backpack with the computer, the Zoom mic, the double-sided dildo, whatever it is. But this is new, so I'm not a backpack guy.
Okay.
So now I'm in the airport, and I'm like, all right, put my bag down, put my backpack down, go steal some stuff out of the Hudson News and some nuts and a Cliff Bar. And I come back, and I'm like, all right, now time to get on the plane. I grab my wheelie. I'm going on the plane. I forgot the backpack.
Oh,
I forgot the bag with my computer. That's the most expensive thing I own, and I have a classic car. So now I'm like, woo, baby, look, nobody's on my row. I'm in 28B. I'm suited up. I got my movie picked out, the headphones in. I got my Playgirl ready, and they're like, okay, folks. And I'm like, the backpack. It just hit me. And I run out of there like it's Flight 93, and I go, whoa, 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 whoa. I left my backpack in the terminal, and they're like, they hate you already, and they want to say no to everything at the airport. Do you feel that?
Yeah, well, I think I get it because it's got to be an operation.
Sure,
you got to shuffle them in one at a time, get the bags in, put the bomb on, and get out of there.
Right. So I did some fast talking. I was like, I got nitrate and plutonium in there, and 88 miles an hour, gigawatts. And they were like, all right. I was like, take my wallet, take my wife, whatever it is. And I run out through the what is it? Jetstream? What do you call that thing?
Hold on, I got it.
The Segway?
Jetway?
The
Jetway.
Is that right, Chuck?
I fell off the Jetway again.
Jetway. Oh, yeah, Jetway.
I think. That's Dumb and Dumber. It's Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's not catching my clit. I don't know why.
I think it's called a tube.
No tube. Tube is no good.
Is my hand too close? Feels close.
I'm okay with it.
All right.
We'll go Jetway. So I'm running down the Jetway. And then there's also the possibility that some cum stain out in Delta is like, oh, what's this? See something, say something. Let me grab this blue bag here and walk it over and search for the bomb squad with the German Shepherd and the slimy shits. So luckily it's still there. I run over. I trip over an old guy. I grab the bag. I'm wearing no mask, by the way. I just ran out. Boom, grabbed it, run back on, and I made it. But wow, I felt like I left a special needs kid in a burning building.
It's the worst feeling in the world. I mean, I had that with just a Clueless puzzle. When I was back home going, where's the Clueless puzzle? Oh, God. Because in your mind, anything you lose, you're like, that's the most valuable thing I have, even though it was a $12 puzzle that we would have never done and whatever.
Oh, right,
But
right.
just the backpack's the worst because, like you said, all your shit's in there. It's terrifying. I got mine right here. I never let it leave my ass.
But do you have that? I mean, you have to constantly be thinking backpack. If you put it down, it's over.
I'm a constant... I mean, I'm OCD, so I have OCD. I'm always patting my keys, my ass, my wallet, everything, constantly.
Yeah, because, we talked about the sunglasses. And do you ever do this one? I'll go, okay, your sunglasses are sitting right there at the restaurant. Don't forget them. And in my head, I go, oh, I've taken care of the sunglasses because I said don't forget them. But in my head, it thinks I've grabbed them.
Well, I'm one of these big... Remind me of this, because it's not that I need the person to remind me, but if I say remind me, somehow that helps.
Yes.
And Sarah, I have to say, is a good wife. She's good at the reminder. Like, she's one of these people, when you say, remind me of this, she does it.
Okay. Uh-oh. Crime's through the roof here. So, a couple things. I just want to quick shout out. Tacoma. Did the Tacoma Comedy Club. It was fucking amazing. Andrew Rivers was an opener, a killer.
He's a killer.
He had great jokes. Great. It was one of those sets where I'm like, oh, I got something like that. Can't do that. Oh, I got something like that. He's just really good. Good stuff. And just the crowds were hot and so many Tuesdays and boozing. And Tacoma, I like Tacoma. Tacoma was like low pressure. It was right after L.A. So it was like, I'm just going to stare at that mountain, jerk off, and have a cocoa.
It's so weird. We're in Tacoma the same day. We just missed each other.
It's crazy.
And then Sam was in Spokane.
Yeah.
Jeremy Spokane. We all were in Washington within a couple of days, but none of us saw each other.
Yeah.
We were far away from each other, I guess. But
Jews in the night, just passing each other. And so then came back, had a great New York moment. Back in New York after all that L.A., all the Tacoma, all the Utah, all great. Get back to New York. I got to sit at the City Winery. Classy joint.
Yes, very.
Nice pay, nice meal. So they text me and they go, it's sold out. And I go, oh, great. That's fun. And then they go, we got a drop in.
Oh, boy.
And I go, ooh, well, we've had Louis there. We've had Dave Attell there. Like, where do we go from here? You know, maybe Gaffigan, maybe Seinfeld. Who knows?
I think I know who it is.
Aha. So Mulaney pops in.
I was wrong.
Post rehab. He does the
Ooh.
rehab set.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I missed it.
Oh.
I'm a cut. I had 8 gigs. I ran there. He's getting off. Thank you, everybody. And I saw him in the back. I said, hey, it's good to have you back. And he was like, oh, yeah, who are you? And then I'm pretty sure he hates me, but I'm such a fan. And it's just great to have him back. And I think he's going to have a huge pop, and he's doing shows again. And it was exciting to be a part of that. Like, I'm on the show where he came back, and the crowd was at Twitter.
Well, he's such a fan. I figured it was going to be Rock, because Rock is, I got some inside dope that he's going to be around. That guy.
Well, we need him around.
I got a little inside knowledge that I think he's going to be hitting the scene.
Oh, good. I'd like to see him hit something.
Yeah, so I think he's going to be around. But Mulaney's one of those guys we've talked about before. I don't understand him because he just seems to come out with killer shit. He doesn't even do a set. It's like he does a candlestick in the mirror. He's like, you never see him anywhere. He's like Batman or somebody you don't see that often because all of a sudden he comes out and just has like amazing stuff.
I know. You never see him testing it or failing with it. You know, there's like never a Rocky set. He just shows up with killer stuff. I think he's just like a phenom. He's just got it.
Yeah, I'm glad he's around. He's one of the best ever, and I hope to bump into him myself because he's special.
I hope he doesn't dislike us, but, I always assume that.
Oh, jeez, he said us.
Oh.
Well, from you to us. What, did he say something about me?
I'm bringing you with me.
Did he make a face? Did he mention me?
He didn't come up.
Because I've texted him before, and it seemed okay. But that was like a couple of years ago. I saw him at the U.S. Open, and I said, hey, I see you at the U.S. Open. So that was it. But
fun.
he might have been like, why are you texting me, you piece of shit? He has my Bob Dylan DVD from 20 years ago.
Oh, all right. At least you got some collateral.
Yeah, never got it back. So if anything, I should not like him, but I do like him. So what the fuck?
Yeah, you go to rehab for stealing. So then we did Baltimore this weekend. Baltimore was amazing, fun time. But I had the Amtrak. You love the Amtrak. You don't have to get on a plane. I don't have to take my fucking shoes off. I don't have to take my laptop out. But
pre-check.
4-hour delay on Amtrak.
Oh, I'm eating over here.
I know. Isn't that a kick in the taint? So,
yes.
I just walking around Penn Station. I starting to turn into one of the homeless guys. At first, you're like, look at this fucking creep. Then 2 hours later, I'm like, my clothes are torn.
Bitcoin.